Yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. And today's video is actually something I've been holding off until I got more information about it. And that's the situation with Brick Lady. Her real name is actually Roda Osman, but most people are just calling her Brick Lady, right? Now, her Instagram and TikTok handle is Row Reports. Now, I'm sure you guys have already seen it all over YouTube, all over social media. Um, but Roda Osman, she made a video after being assaulted, allegedly, by a man that tried to shoot his shot, got rejected, and supposedly threw a brick at her face. Now, in the video, she is showing herself crying and losing her mind because it's like, oh, I got hit by a brick, and then you got all these men out here, all these men, they ain't doing nothing. And it's like it was very believable when I first seen it, right? At the same time, I was kind of skeptical, but I was also sympathetic because this is not something that is foreign to us. We've seen instances like this. In particular, the one that came to mind right away is a couple of years ago. The woman that got assaulted in Harlem at that liquor store when she was trying to buy a bottle of wine, and one of the guys in there offered to buy the bottle for her. She politely declined, said no thank you, bought the wine, was followed out the door, and was assaulted. I said she was hit. A dude bit her. It was bad. If I can find that article, I will link it in the description. But going back to Roda Osman, the reason why a lot of people have been looking at her sideways is because she has pulled off a stunt like this back in 2020. You know, talking about, being assaulted again or whatnot, doing a GoFundMe, definitely reached her goal and then some. And pretty much it's deja vu for the people that spotted it out, that recognized her. So now a lot of people are looking at her as a GoFundMe fraud. Like she is a GoFundMe hustler. And I'm saying to myself, initially, when I said I was skeptical but sympathetic, when I saw the video, yes, her reaction was believable, but looking at her face, I'm thinking to myself, if you really got hit by a brick, if a guy threw a brick at you to the point you have a swelling on your face, don't you think there will be like other kinds of injuries like bleeding, some kind of abrasions? I'm saying you're definitely not going to just be swelled up like you got snuffed real quick, right? You're going to have a broken face, especially if a dude threw that brick with force. Now, on top of that, I'm like, who really does that? You know what I mean? But once again, like I said, it's not like a situation like this hasn't happened before towards a black woman in particular. I said the same thing how I felt with Shanquella Robinson. I said with the Cabo 6, which I made a video about, right? I'm saying when I see black women being undeservingly assaulted, it's like, yeah, I get genuinely irritated. I was genuinely irritated at first, even though things were, like I said, it looked kind of, like off to me, but I'm like, fine, I'll take her word for it. Like she's innocent until proven otherwise. And the way it's looking is she scammed everybody. Supposedly, the one of the people that recognized her, they said that she injected saline into her face to have the appearance of her being swelled up. Like she didn't actually get hit by a brick. But on the flip side, you had that dude that made the video, that clout chasing ass dude that made a video the day after saying that he was there and saw it. So I don't know who to believe. I don't know who to believe. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, let's say she is lying. I'm saying this is bad. This is bad. I'm saying like you're basically crying wolf. And just to think, if another situation like this happens to another black woman, people are going to look at her sideways because of you. It's like, and even more so if she puts up a GoFundMe afterwards, they're going to look at her the same way. Like, okay, like we already got scammed out of thousands of dollars. Like, what makes you think, that what makes us think that you're telling the truth? The next one that comes along. That's why I'm saying this is going to have a negative effect on black women here on out. The ones that do end up in a situation like this and try to put up a GoFundMe to get some help. I'm saying you're basically screwing them up. That's what's irritating me about this now, right? I'm saying if she is lying, I'm saying it's like, nah, man, that's not the way. That's definitely not the way to go. I'm saying you're definitely messing up everybody else by doing that. If that is the case, along with the people you scammed. You get what I'm saying? I'm like people are gonna, feel some type of way about this. They're gonna feel some type of way about this. Oh, she lied. We actually felt bad enough to donate money to her, and then come to find out that you just used that as an opportunity to come up. That's some fuckery right there. Excuse my French, ironically. But it's like, nah, man. Like, that's not how you go about it. That's not how you go about it. But yeah, like I said, when I initially seen the video, I was skeptical but sympathetic because it's not something that hasn't happened before to another black woman or black women, better yet. So it's like, yeah, I genuinely felt bad, but now it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel now. I don't. I mean, I could just say I don't feel nothing because I don't know this woman personally, but still, this can happen to somebody that I do care about. And then they end up doing the same thing, like, okay, I don't have enough money to cover any medical expenses. I need help. People are going to look at her sideways. Oh, yeah, you remember that brick lady when she did that same shit? That's what I'm saying. I don't want it to be like that. I don't want it to be like that. Like, you're being really selfish right now. I'm saying if she is lying, you're being really selfish right now. Insane. Like I said, it's crazy the back and forth online because you're seeing a lot of women uplifting her and you're seeing a lot of men looking at her sideways. And once again, it started another gender war somewhat. Now, I'll say most people feel bad for her, but you do see the other side of it. I'm saying like the men laughing and giggling and of course justifying the men that were in the back, about them not doing anything. Like, oh, I'm not protecting a woman that, pops off at the mouth, or I'm not going to put my life at risk for a woman I have no ties to. And people also leaked older videos of her saying that men don't just protect women. They protect things they possess, or they protect people they possess, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what she said. That's exactly what she said. Is yeah, like men protect what they possess. And a lot of dudes are like, exactly. You're not, my wife, my mother, my sister, my cousin, my girlfriend, whoever's linked to me, my daughter. I'm saying those are the only women I'm obligated to protect. I'm not obligated to protect you just because I'm a black man and you're a black woman, which I'm kind of, 50-50 on. I said, I do see both sides. Like, yes, I'm only supposed to look out for the women that I care about and who I'm linked to in some way, shape, or variation. Of course, I don't want to see my loved ones get hurt. But at the same time, I don't want to see black women in general getting hurt. It's like us not protecting them is basically telling the whole world that is a free-for-all, that you can just go around assaulting black women willy-nilly and you have nothing to worry about. You can do it with impunity, just like us getting killed by the police. I'm saying I don't want that message to be sent either. So I do get both sides of the fence. But yeah, you definitely see a lot of guys saying that, like, like all them dudes out there, they did the right thing. You don't stand up for this ratchet, and then they showing her like doing videos, or like there's like this like compilation video of her going around slapping white people, saying that she's doing it for the ancestors and all that, or like all the years of slavery. This is like payback. So it's like, oh, you have this woman going around slapping people, and you think that's cool. And then it's like, all the women, well, she's doing it for y'all. Like, she's doing it for y'all niggas because y'all ain't doing nothing. So it's like it's bad, man. I said these online streets is bad, but that's what I've been seeing a lot of. I've been seeing that a lot. But yeah, it's crazy to think. I'm saying with a lot of these guys, it's like, yep, a lot of these women. It's like, yeah, I don't condone violence against women, but I'm less sympathetic about it too. That's basically how a lot of men are reacting, and some women are reacting. But the majority of them, they're staying on code. They're staying on code. You know, like, oh, that's a black woman. I'm a black woman. I'm standing up for her no matter what. And even after the fact, like that she might supposedly be scamming, I'm still by her side no matter what. You know, kind of like with Meg Thee Stallion. I'm by her side no matter what, whether she's lying or not. But like I said, like I'm saying, it's not set in stone just yet, but it's starting to look funny right now. I'm saying that you pulled off a stunt like this before. See, I don't even want to call it a stunt, but I'm saying that that's basically what it is. I gotta call a spade a spade. It's looking like another stunt. I said, like I said, GoFundMe hustler. But that's gonna have a negative effect on black women in the future. I'm saying it's like, oh yeah, like, yep, no, yeah, I remember that chick. Or remember that chick when she got me for a couple thousand. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't gonna fund this one because she gonna turn around and do the same shit. That's what I'm saying. Nah, man. That's the main thing I'm worried about is the aftermath. Let alone the fact that she lied to everyone, but the people that end up in the same situation or a similar situation as her. I'm saying how it's going to affect them. That's the main concern right now. But yeah, I figure out, I'll do a video about it finally. I'm saying since my skepticism has kind of been confirmed. Kind of. But break's about to be over. Southpaw Slick, I'm out.